on. There we go. So we are finally live, even though it seems incredibly slow tonight.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diddly-li-li-ling. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club.
Absolutely, Sarah Davis. It's Zoe's singing that broke it.
I break all records because I don't know how to use a record.
Yeah, because you don't know what a record player is. Yeah, we've been hit by the old Microsoft downgrade.
We've been festooned with crops.
Despite the fact we told it never to accept updates, it just did anyway. And no, the Jenny cam was not stuck Ham Shackleton. I was just seeing how long I could strike a pose for. A big hello to Hot Dog Pilot 63, Simon Trains Mother Railway Showcase, Iron Horse Railway, Sarah Davis, Valleys 56XX, Flymo Chairman 1, Flint Hills Mother Railway Jeff Hammond, Southern Train Girl, Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath, Patrick Ling, Mike at Pudham Junction, James Pett, Wamgock, Ham Shackleton, Adi Pullen, Malcolm Moore, SHGP Media, Vobert Becking, Hermitage Road, Hartfilia Railway, Flint Hills Mother Railway, Jeff Hammond, Richard Swiderski, The Growler Blackwood N-Gauge Layout, Warbler Productions, Davil, Kevin Charles Beaudry, I think that's Beaudry. Warm greetings from Canada, he says. Is it warm over there? I thought you guys were having like 10 feet of snow. Phil Metcalf, big hello to you. Mark Wilson, hello! We will get those certificates out. There's been a delay in the printing process, but just so that anybody who was expecting a certificate from winning a competition, from winning the award last year.
It was Christmas and New Year. Things got delayed.
Big hello to David 2010, who says, I'm watching from Australia in 2010. No, but great to see you. I hope I find you guys well. Kevin Charles Beaudry says, Beaudry, you got it. I got it. I got what? My prize. And the British Railroader, big hello to you. James Hardy says, has the Hornby 2023 range been leaked? Yes,
and
it has.
That's why we have something about that in our thumbnail, because we wanted to talk about the fact it's been leaked. We're not going to actually discuss what's in it.
We're not going to discuss what's in it. That comes tomorrow at 7 a.m. when the embargo lifts. And you may wonder, but it's been leaked. Everybody knows. Well, not everybody knows. And also,
most people don't.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be the douchebag who officially leaks it and just basically goes, oh, let's just talk about it. I know that one other YouTuber has, whilst they've set a live stream, they've leaked some of the.
It's not a live stream.
Is it not? Is it pre-recorded?
It's a premiere, isn't it?
I don't know. It's one or the other. But in the thumbnail, he's leaked some of the things, which is a little bit underhand. But no, it basically, if we leaked something that one manufacturer does still technically have an embargo on, we would never be entrusted with anything again from any manufacturer.
Yeah,
and that's what it's about.
Why would you trust anyone who leaked something from one of your rivals? Do you think they're not going to do it to you?
Oh, I like that comment. Iron Horse Railway says it leaks like an Argos paddling pool. I think we all were there as kids. That yay, we've got a paddling pool, and then an hour later, oh, it's leaking. As it was those blow up ones, and it would slowly develop the leak.
I never had a blow up paddling pool that leaked.
Did you?
No, my dad.
You got a bucket of water and you were happy with it.
My dad always, if we had a paddling pool, had one with a sturdy frame. It would still leak because, let's face it.
Yeah, then all spring leak. I mean, our swimming pool sprang leaks.
Yeah, but you just patch them, and it's so much better when you've got a canvas thing to patch.
Simon Trains Model Railway Showcase says, you have inspired me to wake up early tomorrow to watch the stream. I don't know what is in the 2023 range. I'm
going to say there's going to be some TT120. Because I have a feeling that there will be, due to the fact that it's the new thing, it's the big thing.
You may think that, but I can't possibly comment.
If they don't have any announcements of TT120, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah, Nick at Bletchton High Level says, I do not approve of douchebags.
Well, it depends, doesn't it? So, a person may need one on a summer's eve.
From time to time, it may become unnecessary. But anyway, James Hardy says, "Are Hornby releasing a video like they did last year?" I believe they probably will be.
I'm
but
amazed if they haven't.
there is a live stream here now. Don't forget to set your watches, and we will be covering it live. We do actually, funnily enough, have the full list.
Because Hornby sent it to you with an embargo.
No, I just found it online before.
I thought they were going to send
They're
it.
emailing it to me.
Right, so they're emailing it. Okay.
So a big thank you to Robert Steers, MD, who's very kindly donated $9.99 through the super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. And he says, "Happy Monday from Montana." Is it still quite cold there? Because I heard that you registered minus 45 Celsius.
Wow.
Which, for anybody who's wondering, obviously Americans do Fahrenheit. I don't actually know the like-for-like translations between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I think water boils at 212 Fahrenheit. It freezes at 32 Fahrenheit. And I believe minus 40...
I thought it was 0 Fahrenheit there, froze.
No, 32. Minus 40 Fahrenheit is the point at which minus 40 Celsius and minus 40 Fahrenheit are exactly the same temperature. The reason that Fahrenheit starts at 32 is because at the time the scale was created, 0 Fahrenheit was the coldest temperature they'd been able to create and measure.
That's what the 0 is, right.
So, minus 40 is parity. So, when Montana, I think it was Montana, a part of Montana, reported a temperature of minus 45 Fahrenheit, or is it Celsius? One or the other. Either way, it was cold. B2000,
that does sound a bit chilly, yes.
Yeah, just to put into context, a commercial deep freeze, not your freezer at home, but a commercial deep freeze cold store only goes down to, at most, minus 23 degrees Celsius. Worthington Muller Railway says, "We registered minus 49 Fahrenheit a couple of weeks ago." I can well believe it. That is pretty cold. Stevie Film says Fahrenheit is so F minus 32 times 5/9 equals Celsius.
Wow.
Valley's 56XX asks, "Isn't it Kelvin?" No, Kelvin.
Minus 273 degrees Celsius is 0 Kelvin.
Yeah, and that
is the coldest
absolute...
anything can ever get.
And that's only theoretical because they've never actually managed to get to
nothing can
0.
get to 0. That's the point. Minus 273 degrees Celsius or 0 Kelvin is the point at which there is no energy.
Yeah, and can I just say, every day's a school day. You learn something here. Anyway, back to the trains. Oswestry Road TMD says, "Got one prediction." Is that mono or non? I can't read that.
No. Catering coach.
Oh, is that no Collet catering coach? Worthington Mother Railway says, "Good evening, everyone." I'm not actually familiar with what they're releasing in the whole, so I wouldn't actually know if people...
I'm going to predict one thing.
Yeah.
There will be, finally, the Mega Gronk. The Gronk to end all Gronks. It is 4 Gronks stapled together.
All right.
It requires you to run it on 2 parallel lines.
And do you think in the sound program it sounds like a T-Rex?
Gronk, 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 Gronk. That's what it's... They've actually got someone with a very deep voice to sing Gronk. And that's what it is when you put the sound on.
Anyway, Hartfilia Railway says, "Has the Doctor parked the TARDIS somewhere on the layout tonight?" Yes.
You might think so, but we couldn't possibly comment.
Actually, yes. 2 locations. I have spotted the TARDIS.
I know where the TARDIS is. It should be coming into shot.
Ethnon Rail says, "Gronk it up!
Gronk it up! Gronk it up!
Gronk it up!" Not a cult. Darren Faulkner says, "How do, everyone?" Wangok says, "I like T-Rex." Ben Davis says, "Hope we get an S160, Jennifer." Every year people say, "I hope it's going to be an S160. Hammer Shackleton says, "My prediction, everything will cost more than you expect." $1 million. Southern Train Girl, big hello to you. Valleys 56XX says, is Grondagronk corrupted by Sauron?
It's not possible to corrupt a Gronk. Gronks are incorruptible.
Stevie Film says, not even a BR Blue Gonk? It says Gonk. Is that Gonk or Gronk? I can't read that. Can you make that one size bigger? My eyesight is failing me.
Your eyesight sucks.
Robert Steers MD says Gronk. And for our Australian viewers who are currently having a cow, man, Gronk is the nickname for a Class 08 diesel shunter based on the sound that they make.
Yes.
It's also a character from 2000 AD. From
the
Strontium Dog.
The Gronk.
Yeah.
However, 100 million identical Gronks.
Yes. However, I just say, in benefit for our Australian fans, we don't mean it the way that you use it as a slang term. So, just
yeah.
Ben Davis says, will RM Web have the Hornby Model Railways 2023 range on their website tomorrow? Yes, I expect they will
so,
be.
Yeah.
Because I happen to know that quite a few people in the media do actually have the list so that they can put together the details fairly quickly. So RM Web will, they're part of BRM. All of the magazines do.
Jenny,
Right.
are you going to Glasgow next month?
It would appear probably not.
That's a shame.
KR Models have finally found somebody to drive their van who actually works for them. So I've been usurped. And despite all of the scurrilous rumours, I don't actually work for KR Models.
No, you're just doing them a favour until they got someone in.
Did him a favour because I got to know Mike really well, and he couldn't drive, so I got to drive the van. But they've now hired another member of staff, who you'll see at shows. I believe he's called Carl. You may recognise him. We've actually interviewed him in his previous working role. But certainly great guy. But what it means is that I don't get to tag along to shows anymore. Ham Shackleton says, for the second time, TARDIS on the flat wagon on the high level track.
Well, it was, yes.
David Watts asks, when is the new Hornby catalogue out?
Tomorrow.
Technically, it would be tomorrow from 7 a.m. But as to when you can physically get a copy, I don't know. Sarah Davis on message says, do we have a sponsor
Oh my
tonight,
goodness, Jen.
Absolutely. Tonight's sponsor is Rails of Sheffield. For the one-stop shop to sell from single items to full collections. They are the name you can trust. Contact them now through the link in the description box to get a full valuation. From single items to full collections, they will not cherry pick the best items and will take anything and everything. Get either cash same day or next day, or alternatively, if you wish, they will give you store credit towards something new. It's the name you can trust, Rails of Sheffield, for all of your second-hand selling on needs. And that's our sponsor for today. Right, Ben Davis says, I'm going to watch your Monday Club first. Then the Hornby TV show. Yes, of course. Hornby and Model World Series 2 starts tonight. You will, of course, set it to catch up because, and the reason for this is, if you set it for catch up, then you can fast forward through all the adverts. David Watts says, like button tickled. 297 watching, though. Only 45 likes. So don't forget to tickle that like button. Show your appreciation to the channel and to the stream. And also, if you haven't already done so, do consider sharing us to your multiple social media accounts. Get the word out there that the Monday Club is still running and that you can watch Hornby and Model World on catch-up later on. Yeah. I mean, it's their own fault for scheduling themselves against us. Yes. J94, big hello to you. So great to see you. Andy Friars Junction says Hornby catalogue is on their website. Oh, it's just gone off the top.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on their website?
I think there's a cryptic picture.
Ah.
You've just got asked to pay an invoice so they can be sent out to a Sawyer Models. They should appear at retailers early next week.
Right. So it's on the website
it's
to
there
order.
to buy. That makes sense because
yes.
you wouldn't get it by tomorrow. Right, that makes sense.
Although, to be honest with you, if you pre-ordered, you might.
No, I don't think they'd send it out early.
No, probably not.
No, because one thing that Hornby themselves are very good at is keeping the embargo.
Yeah, that is the point. But yeah.
I know in previous years it's been impossible to find any information, although from time to time some people who are trying to be edgelords have actually leaked odd items.
I do know that Hornby is so good at maintaining their embargo that if you look at their website at 7 o'clock tomorrow, you probably won't be able to see it.
Yeah, it will kind of fall over under the strain. It might not be quite so bad this year, but it's probably one of the reasons that Hornby have gone for 7 in the morning, because I guess a lot of people will then just check it probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it spreads out the load, so it's actually quite a sensible move.
Peter Taylor says, "Sorry I'm late, but it's Lisa's birthday today." A Monday clubber is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
And I believe it also means that we need to sing a song. Happy birthday to you, squashed tomatoes and stew, bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Andy Fry's Junction says I meant warehouse, not website.
Right,
There is a difference, but I can see how you get confused these days.
Absolutely. Bang got you, Junction Carl Brand. Big hello to you. Heartfilia Railway says, what time is the Hornby programme on TV? Need to set the thingy to record it. It's on from 8 o'clock. So if you time shift it, you can then come to it straight after the Monday Club and fast forward to all the adverts. I'll probably get a snotty email.
Yeah, you're going to get a slap at one of the shows.
Yeah, from the production company going, oh, what's this about you saying to people to record it and then time shift so you don't get to see the adverts? To which my response would be, but isn't that how everybody watches TV these days?
Yeah, we've got a skip button for a reason, dude.
Yeah. Davil says, what about an LNER E4240, please? There was a real one at York, NRM, so it must come sometime. I think you're right. I mean, one of the things which certainly of late is that we're seeing more and more of the locomotives that are in the National Collection come in model form. Although
makes a lot of sense.
Although what I have seen is that a lot of these tend to be special commissions. I think it's only a matter of time. We've seen Hardwick. We've seen what others? Oh, Sterling Single. There's a lot of the. We've also had the ES1 recently. So I think it's safe to say that will come eventually.
You know what I would like to see?
Jerry BVR says there is always yesterday plus one as well.
Yes.
So it's like what we should do is say from 9 o'clock on yesterday plus one, Hornby A Model World Series 2 will be beginning.
Good point.
Good point. So from now on, we will only acknowledge the existence of the yesterday plus one channel.
Now, you know what I would like to see in the announcements, and I doubt it's going to happen.
A bucket of hot snot?
No, that's what you have for lunch.
A huge, large, portable buttocks machine?
That would be interesting, but it's not what I want
to she said it was interesting. She admits it.
There is a difference between interesting, like, and want. So, what I would like to see, though, is some more of the starting era of trains. I want to see the Catch Me Who Can, and I want to see Planet. I think those would be great.
B2000 Arrow Toys channel says, hi Jenny and Zoe, have been taking a second chance at building large-scale express coaches for Gordon and James. I hope they do better than my first attempt.
Nice.
You're doing some great work, actually, yeah.
John Davis, good point. More steampunk locos from Hornby, please. Yes.
I think, unfortunately, that range has sailed. And Dongit's Model Railway says, hello, everyone. I appear to be late. What have I missed?
A Monday clubber is never late, Todo Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Thanks Gandalf. You're welcome.
Ed Flame 491 says, is there a live stream for the 2023 releases?
Yes.
Yes. We'll be starting here tomorrow on this channel. The announcements go live at... what are you doing?
That's what we need to see. More Gronky Gronks.
Oh yeah, Gronk it up. Tomorrow, the announcement goes live at 7, so we'll be there just a little bit before. And Jerry BBR says, Yesterday Plus One is available free to air on satellite. I don't know why they call it Yesterday Plus One, because that implies the existence.
Yesterday Plus
Yesterday,
One should be called tomorrow.
Yesterday Plus One should just be called today.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise, Yesterday Plus Two would be tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to have to suggest that to them. Say, have you thought about a set of three channels? Yeah, Simon Trent's Mother Railway Showcase says, Gronk it up, Gronk it up, Gronk it up. Not a cult.
Jen, what are you wearing?
Oh yes, Gronk it up.
Gronk it up, Gronk it up.
Yeah, so I seem to be very good at picking. Oh no, there we are. There's the train. Somebody did ask actually, and I was rudely interrupted by this smouldering bucket of snot that is the covered monkey. About what was running.
Smouldering.
So, and we've got some thank yous to do here.
Go for it.
But first of all, on the outermost track, let's move to this angle. On the outermost track, we have got a Robinson Class 04, as in factory weathered 63798, I think it is. Also, just zipping past, let's see if we can catch up with it. I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody last week who donated via Super Chat and PayPal.me, because that Brighton H2 that's just zipped past
Beep, beep.
is the fruit of your generosity. So we've got a full video which includes that Brighton Atlantic H2. And I'd like to thank everybody for the generosity that has enabled us to
good shot.
Add it to the. Oh, why? Because you're in it.
No, it's just a good shot. I mean, look at it. It's great.
Yeah.
Ow.
I don't think you're.
I know you don't.
Your little Easter egg is not visible.
Not from that angle.
Just what do you mean not from that angle? Not from any angle. If it's not on that angle.
Of course, it's visible.
Right. Upwell and Onward says Gronks are the only diesels I like, and that's high praise from a Steam fan. Actually, I really like.
Jen, where's my No, I just thought about it.
Where's your what?
Where's the packet with the rest of this in? I haven't finished making it yet.
I don't know. I haven't.
Where's my glue?
Your glue is there. So I don't know what you've done with the rest of that.
Maybe I put it with the other stuff.
I don't know. Oh, incidentally as well, you may have seen the Page Walker Steam and Heritage Rail Vid says, and a Robinson Class 02. Oh yeah, we were going through stuff. No, the 02 was Gresley, wasn't it? The 02 is a Tango. The model, there was a model made by Hellion, but I don't actually have a model of that. Right, so we've got the H2 Atlantic. What else have we got? We've got the usual Class 8 Gronk on the one of the ABC shuttles. Just see it there, just going out of view. We've got two Bachmann Class 25s doing the other two ABC shuttles. And then we have got final locomotives. We've also got 6234. Is that Duchess of Abercorn? I think that is Duchess of Abercorn. Princess Coronation and LMS livery with a full LMS rake of coaches and a couple of horse boxes as well, which is I saw them in the fiddle yard. I thought I haven't run any LMS coaching stock for a very long time, so I dug them out and wiped the dust off them. And so we've got them going around. They're just going to be coming into view shortly. Duchess of Abercorn's not the most up-to-date of Hornby Duchesses, but actually it's really, really good. Yeah, Upwell and Onward says the O2 was a Gresley Great Northern Railway loco. The Robinson design is the Great Central Railway 8K or LNER 04. There's also the 05 variant as well. Which I believe they all got rebuilt into 04s, so they don't persist into the BR period. and outwardly they're fairly difficult to discern apart. I think that was the Robinson 8M, something like that. Really scraping the bottom of my memory. And then on the innermost track, and you're going to have to look out sort of this area. You'll just see my hand in screen there. And there will be 25102, which is an absolute steal from TMC at the moment. The H2 Atlantic from TMC, £119 post-free. You cannot be robbed at that. I think the same price is the Class 25 you're just seeing going around there. It is the special commission from TMC. It's the all-new Hellion Class 25. Really, really great locomotive. And again, at that price, you cannot be robbed. And we didn't get any my bargains from Mark Wilson, because normally he goes to the Hereford Model Centre. The scrap line, big hello to you. Robert Becking says an updated Coronation Scott model would be nice. Iron Horse Railway says, I'm a bit rubbish at recognising steamers, to be fair. You are a new convert, it must be said. Charlie Chimp says, what's tonight's beverage of choice? Well, I just finished off the last of the Diet Coca-Cola. But we haven't really got any more. Samuel Ives says, no, my bargains.
Ask and you shall receive, my dear.
What? Oh, apparently we're on the plonk now. So we're going to be having a nice Hardy's Chardonnay. Chardonnay 2022, really good year, but it's alcohol free. So there's no plonk in this, which is probably as well.
Plonk it up.
Yeah, plonk it up, plonk it up, plonk it up. Sarah Davis says, you want to try the Diet Coke Lime? I don't like it. I like the Diet Coke with strawberry, to be honest with you.
Strawberry?
Strawberry? What have you got? Okay, whoa, you're nearly knocking that down. Oh, look at that. You're not...
Will you please?
Is...
Hey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm. And some very, very posh. Ooh. Milk chocolate buttons with popping candy. There's something a bit special about these.
Oh.
What?
Brought up the wrong thing of
oh, well.
stuff.
Mm. Try some of them. Mm. Oh, they're nice. Mm.
Certainly different. Ooh.
Mm. But we've also got the all-new Monday Club wagon. And we did a full video on that. That is out there. But I need to actually, at some point, I have promised this to Rails of Sheffield. So if you go to Rails of Sheffield, you'll be able to see it in the cabinet.
Not right now, you won't, because it's here.
Yeah. Got to get it there first. I can... Oh, yeah. That's what I can smell. That's getting warm.
You know what's really annoying?
You?
I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yep.
No, I've brought up a load of... I was going to try and continue this little build I was doing the other week, the TT120 from, I think it's Pico, isn't it? But I put them all down, and I can't find the bag that had them all in.
Was it a bag, you say?
Yeah.
Any idea what...
Is it that Pico one that's behind you under there?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. You can have a look if you like.
Yes, it is that. When I said, do you have the bag? And you said,
I don't know.
No, I haven't touched it.
You hide stuff in my model railway
I did
room.
not move that. I did not put that over there where you have it.
Carlton Tweedle, big hello to you. We've also got IC Idaho. Big hello to you. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, I prefer to stick to North American outline.
I have to admit, I do like the North American outline stuff. I have my eye right now.
Ham Shackleton says, don't know what Jenny is eating, but it shut her up. I had to say that before it went off the top.
I have my eye at the moment on some second-hand American outline stuff, because I really like the little Engage ones I've got. They're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I saw for a decent price one of those little Japanese blue cars.
Oh, yeah.
The little dinky one that would go perfect on these little Kato builds. These little tiny dioramas, they're so good. I'm going to build one of these.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to... Oh, Linnet12DD says, good evening. Bit late today.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Oh my goodness, Heartfilia, thank you so much.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you so much. Heartfilia Railway has very generously donated £5 on the Super Chat and says, here's some chocolate money for you. Take it as a late Christmas, New Year present from me. Oh, thank you so much.
You.
That is incredibly generous of you. Thank you.
Thanks,
I'm just going to put the PAL brick, I'm going to put on the end of the train that this one's going round, so we'll get it nicely run in. I've just put a little wee spot of oil on its bearings.
Now, I did mention last time, I haven't put, because I don't think it actually needs it in this scale. I don't think it actually benefits from the shininess of putting the plastic in, but they do come with plastic to put in the windows. I just decided not to, and it looks really good. So I'm going to try and finish this off now. It's actually, now that it's all dried, it's come together and it's solid. That is a solid piece. Yeah, well, the wood is quite thin. It's
very, very thin. I think it's MDF, but it's incredibly thin. Larry Rogers says, as a US modeler, I wish I had more UK outline steam locos. Only have the Hall class Hogwarts Express. Can I recommend the, let's see if we can catch it. The Brighton Atlantic H2. You're about to see it zip across your screen. This particular model is available for £119, which is actually a really great price for what is a really great locomotive. From TMC, the Model Centre, and they are quite a big shop, so they'll most likely will remove the VAT when posting it overseas. So basically, that price is probably the price you'll end up paying to get it into the US. And it is a lovely, lovely locomotive. Oh my word! Thank you so much, Nuts and Bolts 77.
Thank you.
Who has very generously donated
$40.
Thank you so much. It says Happy New Year to all. This is for Zoe's Engage project.
Guys, you're too generous.
So much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, that is incredibly kind of you. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, I'd like an Atlas Challenger. There are some lovely, lovely US outline
Do you have a scalpel up here, Jen?
I do, actually, yeah. Let me find it for you.
Jen's just going to grab a scalpel. But yeah, where is Zoe's Engage project documented, says Naive Gauge? It will be documented on this channel. And because Jen's going to be basically teaching me how to build a model railway.
Larry Rogers asks, available in 3-rail O gauge? No. Sorry, I forgot you modelled 3-rail O gauge. I think Ace Trains do 3-rail O. Oh, you little bum magnet. So the PAL brick came off and caused a derailment. So
here's my PAL brick.
Yeah, so I will instead just put it on the 22-ton plate wagon. Hot Dog Pilot 963 says, don't let the Bachmann title fool you. The stuff they do here is as good as the Thurn Genesis in the States. Yeah, Bachmann UK is really, really high quality. I was quite surprised to find out that Bachmann USA is regarded as sort of more towards the toy end of the market.
Really? Wow.
I'm very surprised because Bachmann UK
that's seriously
really
high quality,
is good.
Yeah.
But I have to say, even Bachmann in actually no, in the US, Woodland Scenics is a separate company, but in the UK, Bachmann UK distribute Woodland Scenics for the UK and Europe, and actually really great products.
Yeah. You're a big fan of Woodland Scenics.
Oh yes, absolutely. Right, I'm going to put the PAL brick on the 22-ton plate wagon. In fact, if I put it on that one, nope, that's nearly. Oops, no. Oh no.
It's like those little aliens from, was it Sesame Street or the Muppet Show or something?
Naive Gauge says, James Petts is in the chat. I approve. And James Petts says, I approve of Naive Gauge too. Absolutely.
I like this mutual improvement society.
Yeah, James Petts, you should market your own merchandise. I think a range of
just as I approve.
Yeah, just a range of T-shirts that just has you with a white linen suit, a sort of a white Panama hat, and just going with "I approve" written underneath. I think they would sell really well. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, Bachmann USA do produce a lot of poor detailed locos, but have also done a few crackers over the years in N.
I approve of crackers. That sounds great.
Nice bit of cheese. More cheese. Covered monkey.
Yes, please.
EC, it's just gone off the top. EC Idaho, great to see you. Southern Train Girl says, you've moved it. Southern Train Girl says, Larry, what are you doing?
Here, you did this one. I work.
Put it back to where you put it to before you started messing about, you little horror. EC Idaho says, awesome, looking to build an N-gauge layout myself, so looking forward to Zoe's videos to come. Cheers. And Leslie Gilpin would say, read that one out.
Do you want me to put it back down the bottom now?
Southern Train Girl says, Larry Rogers there are Ace Trains and WJ Vintage for O-Gauge 3 rail. Right, now you can put it to the bottom. Peter Jackson.
Working.
Sarah Davis just notes. We need more stinking nuts.
I've heard of this idea of notes.
Naive Gauge says, sorry to ask again, never apologise. Who else is going to the Southampton Model Railway exhibition on the 28th and 29th? There must be more people. Ruben Asheville, big hello to you. James Pett says, all Christmas crackers with jokes that will induce Zoe's trombone of doom. Don't they usually do that anyway? Is it me, or is this alcohol-free wine taste a lot like very poor apple juice? Or very poor grape juice?
It's interesting, but I'm not sure I'd buy it again.
Yeah, it's like Schlur with all of the enjoyment ground from it. Actually, no, it's like white wine with all the enjoyment taken out. Now, alcohol-free beer is really, really
nice.
There's
some great alcohol-free stuff coming out these days.
Yeah. Just not wines.
Yeah.
What's clear, actually, is that the alcohol is a significant portion of the taste of wine, whereas in beer, the alcohol isn't. And it's an interesting thing that wine just doesn't work alcohol-free.
But she's going to drink it anyway.
Well, yeah, it's wet and I was going to say wet and alcoholic, but it isn't.
It wets the whistle.
Yeah. Grape juice and vinegar, delicious, says Ironhorse Rose. Yeah, that is pretty much what it is. Grape juice with a bit of vinegar in. Actually,
then why don't you like it?
I tell you what, if you whizzed it through,
don't whiz in it.
If you whizzed it through a soda machine, it'll be really good. James Pett says there's been great alcohol-free stuff available for years. It's called cake. Yes, cake.
A man after my own heart.
Leslie Gilpin Railway says, but alcohol is tasteless. But what you have to remember is that alcohol is a solvent. So it will change the aromatic properties, and that in turn will affect your taste. So what the alcohol is doing is elevating certain complex esters in the bouquet of the wine. And
Jen, don't go on with chemistry lessons like you know.
Got an A in chemistry at A level. So boom! Booyah! Fear my ability.
I do.
Yeah. Valley's 56XX. Yes, you sum up what I'm trying to say about it. Alcohol-free drink is like vegetarian bacon. Pathetic.
I tried vegetarian bacon once. It's cardboard.
Hartfilia Railway says, did someone say cake?
I approve of cakes.
Yeah, James Pett does. He also approves of chemistry. Is it going to turn out that James Pett is actually like Heisenberg?
I doubt it. Although, we don't know, do we?
It would be an amazing cover. James Pett says, yes, I did. Sue at Putnam Junction, although because of the lag, that may not be a response to that particular comment. Sue at Putnam Junction says, tried alcohol-free gin last night. First taste was a bit weird, but improved as I drank more. Normally, that's what happens with real gin.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. Sarah Davis says, okay, someone got the measurements for the bricks or some photos. For the William Loud Powell brick. But they should look like they're little tiny very, very neat rectanguloid packages wrapped in paper because they should be wrapped up in a flyer to then be thrown through windows.
It's hilarious that people are doing that. I love it. It's so fun.
Yes. Alfonso La Pulsa says cake. Hold on. Somebody's deleted that message, but it's a reference to what was it? Brass Eye. Like, cake is a made-up drug.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, don't do it, kids.
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, DJK666 says greetings. Now, this would imply that DJK666 is late. Oh.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Paul Higgins suggests that the Yesterday Plus One channel is owned by Paul McCartney because, of course, thanks to their scheduling boo-boo, we do not acknowledge that there is any channel other than Yesterday Plus One.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Whoa, what have you dropped?
I've dropped a thing.
You dropped the thing. Oh no, Mum, it's happened again. What does it look like?
It's a tiny piece of wood like that. This here, Jen. This piece here.
Oh right, yeah.
You keep going, I'll find it.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Can't have gone far.
I've got a magnet somewhere, but of course that doesn't really work.
If you've got a magnet that works on wood,
then it's not wood.
It.
Right.
I can't build the rest of the
Nick at Pletchton High Level says, try hot chocolate with Tia Maria. That does sound great, actually. Hot chocolate made with Baileys rather than milk is also quite nice. Sue at Putnam Junction suggests we should have a Monday Cake Club. Oh, I like that. Big hello to Francis Wadsworth. Great to see you in. Hot Dog Pilot 63 suggests the Hornby 2023 range, inspired by 2022. We are sort of supposed to be talking about.
We're talking about the what we predict, what has happened with the leaks, but we're not covering the actual
predictions are quite hard because it did get leaked. So predicting things when you actually know what's going to come is on a hiding to nothing.
True.
So,
there it is.
Because it then feels incongruous. Because if I'm then predicting things which I know they're not making,
then
that in itself is a degree of telling you what.
That is true. Yeah.
Because basically, then I'm telling you things that I know for certain they're not doing. So,
true. Yeah.
I can't speculate. Oh, they are nice. Talk to the nice people. I've got a mouthful of chocolate.
So, basically, what happened to get this leak? I mean, and I know that didn't the magazine digitally go out early or something?
I think it was accidentally released early. The problem came that a load of people who then received that through the mailing list started posting it everywhere, which that was, unfortunately mistakes do happen. We ourselves have accidentally broken a Hellion embargo in the past to hold up our hands. It was entirely accidental. So
yeah, but when we did that, we took it down.
Yeah, and I think that they've obviously taken great steps, and I know that the magazine in question were going above and beyond to get stuff taken down as sort of damage limitation. Unfortunately, they came up against a particular forum that was being a bit snooty about it. Went, oh no, we're not taking it down.
But I understand why the forum would do that. Because it's legitimately out there now, so we can talk about it. But at the same time, it's like, dude, do you want information to come to you from next time or not? Yeah, and it removes some of the magic. I think a lot of people know that when I do the announcements, the Hornby announcements, it's always really excited. Mostly because I make a point of not knowing in advance. Unfortunately, I got sent from so many different people, sent me the blooming list, so I just know what's on it. That's not right. But Eric Christiansen says, did someone say chocolate?
hello from the States. That implies that they're late as well.
A Monday clubber is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
So we're eating the very last of the Christmas hampers. Cacao, it's called. I don't know. Cacao. But these are chocolate buttons with popping candy in, which is really quite nice, surprisingly nice.
Is it popping?
Yeah, Iron Horse Railway is absolutely, unfortunately, once you get something out on the net, it's there for life, difficult to remove. And it's something that, I must admit, I do feel sorry for the youth of today, because your entire life is often lived online, and there's a permanent record. Even if you do like silly little mistake, and it's there forever for people to throw back in your face. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm old enough that I lived in a time before the internet, and actually I grew up, most of my growing up was done before the internet. The internet that we know today pretty much turns up, 2002, 2003?
Yeah, just not long before we moved to Bolton from Durham.
Yeah, and it's funny to think that, really, but the internet was very much a curiosity, and now everything's getting archived to the point where, we're lucky. Our entire childhood and university career and initial work life doesn't feature on the internet. It's gone, expunged, never recorded. And I do feel sorry for the youth of today growing up in a world where everything you do, no matter how insignificant it seems at the time, is recorded somewhere forever to be thrown back at your face.
By people who will change actively and on purpose, change the goalposts to represent whatever they want at the time. It's like, well, it was perfectly all right for me as a 3-year-old to call my sister a bumhead because she was being annoying.
Yeah,
but no, you have defamed someone. You can never be Prime Minister.
It's like people dredging up what political opponents did, in different times, but then trying to judge them by the times of today.
But on their own side, well, they've learned from that. You see, it was so long ago.
It becomes weaponized. And Iron Horse Railway is absolutely... The internet has been both a blessing and a huge curse. It has both improved life and simultaneously ruined it. I didn't see the internet until the Sega Dreamcast arrived. We were actually before that. I've
been online since '92. I've seen the whole lot.
She brags about it.
I saw it when it was first coming about, where you still had to load the TCP/IP stack separately before you even opened the browser. That's how old I am. And I thought it was interesting, but more of a curiosity back then. Nowadays, I couldn't live without it. But at the same time, I would not want to grow up now. It would be horrible. Everything you've done ever, and you will make mistakes because, let's face it, everyone does. Then that's going to be weaponized against you by bullies. And let's not beat about the bush here. Anyone who looks up your past to attack you in the present is a bully.
Yeah. B. Mozer asks, are you going to Doncaster? We touched upon this earlier in the video. KR Models have now managed to get a new employee who's able to drive the van for them. So, whereas
so it's not a guarantee.
I'm not going to be at Doncaster. I don't have a ride or a ticket through the door to get there. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be at.
Are you going to be this year reducing your events portfolio to the major ones, like seriously major?
Yeah, and even then, I think there's a lot I'm just not going to be able to get to simply because of money constraints as much as anything.
I think a lot of people are going to be like that this year.
So it was good fun actually. KR Models hanging out with Mike is great, but they've now got an employee for doing shows. So I'm not on their team, so to speak, for driving the van. I wasn't getting paid for it, but it was.
No,
just
but
nice
you got into the events.
I got into the events, and that was well worth it. They covered all the accommodation and stuff. Joe Smith says, Zoe, the good old days. I remember having to load the BBS board, the bulletin board services. Yeah, I remember that. And Newsnet.
Usenet was great.
It was, yeah.
It's so much better than social media because you didn't have all this stupidity these days of
just having a laugh.
Yeah, we're just gonna say X, Y, and Z because it's funny. It's like no, it's there, and we can all see it.
Yeah, the vacuous just having a laugh pranking rubbish didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
But I mean, the internet does allow instant access to the sum total of human knowledge, pretty much.
But no one wants it.
Yeah, but everybody uses it to look for cat videos. So there are a lot of good things about the internet. I wouldn't necessarily go back, but with all the greatness comes the downsides, killing the high street, a lot more constraint in some respects of what you can find. Very difficult to find good quality things anymore. It's an awful. The internet is flooded with cheap rubbish a lot of the time.
Sorry, but a lot of this stuff like, oh, look at this, it's cheap, it's great. It's not great, it's just cheap. The one thing I keep saying on my show is, remember optimism?
No. Dominic Z, DA, hello to you. It's so great to see you. Tim Davis says, what about teletext? I remember that.
Teletext was great. I love Digitizer.
David Watts says, I had a 14.4 modem, now got 250 megabyte fibre optic. How times have changed. Yeah.
I never had a 14 modem. When I went to see the internet back in...
2,400 was it?
No, it was whatever the University of Durham had, because I went to see the internet with my friend. And we used his dad's account.
Oh, well, well, certainly when I was there, the internet, I first got online in 1997 at the University of Durham when I went to university. That's my first experience of internet.
My first experience was in the computing department at New Albert with my friend Aleem, who was, his dad was a lecturer at the Durham. And that's how I got on. So I never had it at home until I got a 56k modem with FreeServe. Remember FreeServe?
Yeah. Oh, well, in that case, then my home modem was 33.6. I beat you in the race to the bottom. And Sarah Davis, absolutely bamboozle on teletext.
Bamboozle was great. Bamboozler.
Iron Horse Railway says, optimism? Wasn't that a perfume in the early 90s?
Didn't you fight Megatron?
Yeah. Yeah, Valley's 56XX says, nostalgia isn't like it used to be.
It really isn't.
DJ K666 says, one thing though, without the net, it is now, I'd have been way less confident of playing about with models. Yeah, there is that. I mean, I remember the hobby before the internet was very stilted, like lots of old men going, but this is how we've always done it.
Well,
I remember reading Railway Modeler in the late 90s, and all the articles would be things like, yes, and I ballasted the track in the tried and tested Pritchard method, as outlined in the 1956 August edition of the Model Railway Constructor. And I remember then thinking, well, you're keeping it inaccessible for new people, aren't you?
Well, that's all now well and good that you did this in that method, but I don't know that method.
Yeah, it still looks crap.
That's not even answer. I don't know that method, so could you tell me how you did it?
Yeah, and actually I saw a huge boost to the hobby, probably from probably about 2000 onwards. When I came back into the hobby, we were seeing a lot of great products starting to come through from basically things like Woodland Scenics that we'd never really had in the UK before. And at the same time, we were getting access to seeing what other modelers around the world had done. And there was a much more of an air of, we don't have to keep doing things that way because we've always done it that way. There was experimentation. And it very much felt like a new frontier of finding new ways of doing things, new materials coming through. Then subsequently stuff like static grass came through. Everything really did come together to massively improve the hobby. Big thank you to 3B Rail. Very, very kindly donated £10.
Thank you so
on
much.
The super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. It does help us keep the channel running. 3B Rail says, hi Jenny and Zoe, donation to a US Loco purchase. Well, thank you so much.
I've got my eye on a few, I have to admit. I think you will like them too.
Davil says, if I'm permitted to mention another YouTube channel, absolutely.
Of course you are.
North American trains in spectacular landscapes can be found on Railfan Dan. It makes me want to at least consider a US model.
Here's the thing, guys. You don't have to ask permission to talk about other YouTubers.
Yeah,
we're not trying to pull the drawbridge up. This is what we do here on this show is it's like your model railway club. It's all for you guys. That's what this is all about.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you don't need to ask permission to talk about other YouTubers. The only thing we ask is that you don't spam.
Yeah, absolutely. And Charlie Chimp, yes, we will be looking to do some videos later on. What time are we on now?
It's almost 8 o'clock.
Oh, wow, gosh, yeah. So about another half an hour or so.
Yeah.
Raymond Legs, absolutely. Without the internet, I would not know about Pico, Noch, Polar, Bush, Fowler, Heike, Kibri, Viking, and Herper, or Juef, or Lima. Absolutely. Well, I knew about Lima. Lima sold in the UK a lot. But certainly, all of those other ones you mentioned, I knew about Juef.
Is it Juef or is it Juef?
Juef, I think. That's what I always call it. And I knew about Fowler, and I'm not sure why. But yeah, there's a lot of really, really great stuff from abroad. And actually, a lot of the stuff that we'd been sold for a long, long time in the UK, up until probably early to mid-90s, was it was like dyed sawdust and rubbish like that. Sarah Davis says, so at 8 PM the videos start. Are you just going to stream yesterday? No. Well, we are recommending the use of the channel yesterday +1. And then it starts at 9. See what it did there?
Is this?
That is a great kit, actually.
I'm going to put it up on, if you can bring up number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite finished. It
Not sure
needs
I like
the
the
base
alcohol-free
placement, but guys, how good is that?
That is the Pico
If you can hold it
TT.
up, please, it's on the
Oh, we
floor
got the box, right.
Pico TT 120.
So this is one of the Pico TT 120 kits that the Cupboard Monkey has been building. And as you can see, right, the Cupboard Monkey
I still need to place the base on and put the chimney stack on.
But that is lovely. I think
I built this on 2 Monday clubs just while we're chatting.
Can I just say, what I'm going to do, actually, I think a nice little photographic shunting plank that we can photograph TT models on.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to extend a big thank you to Hornby. I got an email just before we went on air saying that they are going to be sending one of the TT sets for this channel to review.
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
So I need to basically pick out which one I want. And I'm not going to go for the Flying Scotsman. I'm not
don't
a big...
like the Scotsman.
I think it's overrated. But what I would like is the one with the A4 in, which is due out. They did tell me when, but I forget. I think end of January, something like that, beginning of February. And I'm going to go for that. And the reason being, everybody and their cat has reviewed the Flying Scotsman TT 120 set. So as far as I'm concerned, I think actually a better thing to do. Melchester Model Railway says yesterday +1 isn't available until 5 AM. So let's revise that. We recommend setting your recorder to record it, and that way you can fast forward through all of the adverts.
You're a monster.
Yeah. Ruben Ashwell says TARDIS in a truck behind the Class 25. Absolutely. Along with the William Loud Pal brick. Hey, wait a minute. Behind the 25? No. It must be on a different one. So yeah. Oh yes, it is actually.
Well, you did that because I didn't put that.
James Pett says, I haven't seen the cat review of the TT120 Flying Scotsman. I'll definitely watch a cat review.
The cat liked it.
The cat would just be like watching it go round. It would sit in the middle, and then after a while, when it thought you weren't watching, it would just start batting it with its paw, seeing if it could knock it over. Cats do that. It's a thing.
Cats are gits.
David Watts says it's not the Flying Scotsman. The loco in the set is Blink Bonnie, number 2550. Ooh. Hot Dog Pilot 63 says, hope someone checks it over before they send it to you. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm
sure it'll be fine. We've never had an issue with stuff before.
No.
Our postman's actually pretty good.
Sarah Davis says, and James May's Toy Stories is now on Freevee. Watch the 2 Train specials this morning.
Yes, it is. And
I've seen them.
Alexa keeps telling me to look at it.
Yeah. Oh, knows she's so well. DJK666 says, I do think the internet says the intent. I think that meant internet has made it far easier and quicker to obtain things, i.e. from Amazon. I picked up a full toolkit for 25 quid. Yeah, the thing about Amazon is you can get drunk, buy something online at like 11 o'clock at night, and it's rocking up the following day.
Hello.
And it's like, hello.
Hang on.
Hello, I believe you were drunk last night. You were drunk in charge of a keyboard and a wallet, it seems.
How do you know? Because you bought me.
Yes, because you bought the super Swedish double grip. What? No, it's not for me. It's not mine. Going to the dogs, big hello to you. Says, back to the Hornby announcements for 2023. What about celebrating the centenary of the creation of the Big Four? I've seen a few people suggest this, actually. This would include a representative loco from each of the LNER, LMS, GWR and SR. I think the problem with this is if you had a set with 4 locos in, that would be very expensive. I mean, you can imagine it, like, let's just say £200 a loco. So you're looking at 800 quid conceivably just for the set. I think that would price it out of most people's market.
Yeah, the thing to remember about TT120, having joined the membership club and seen the magazine, it's clearly, seriously clearly aimed at newcomers to the scene. Pricing something at £1,000 or thereabouts will not endear it to a newcomer. Who's going to fork out £1,000 to see if they like a hobby?
Absolutely. So, Naive Gauge though says, when you drunk buy an Amazon Prime, you can send it back free of charge the next morning. I suspect though, if you do that too much, they might remove your privileges to do that.
Yeah, they'll add a breathalyzer to your purchase button.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you appear to have been drunk when you bought this, and that negates the whole ability for you to send it back. You touched it, you licked it, you bought it.
You breathed on it, it's yours. Hey, how's that?
Ooh.
Stuck a chimney thing on the top.
Alright. Ooh. So it gives you spare chimneys?
Yeah.
These are perfect for that. Why didn't you say?
I didn't know.
Even though they're TT120.
I didn't realise they were there.
Chimney pots are something that actually...
They come in a variety of sizes.
Yeah, I'm going to use them.
Some of those are like
why do they give you
gas.
so many? 4
I don't know.
I bet you that this sprue also is what comes in all the other kits. So there'll be some kits that need that many chimney pots. So, and that's good. Good little find that. Right. West Highland Terrier 37 says Hornby World is not on TV.
How good is that? I am super happy with this.
That is actually a really great kit. Yeah, and if you can paint it as good as I did this one, see this over here, I don't know if people can see it. If I go to camera 1, it's sort of away in the background. This over here is one of these Pico kits.
Careful, the base is still...
I know. So this is TT120. They obviously do them in other scales. This is the Highland Railway signal box in 00. And you can see that actually, when I did the video of it, see, that painted up really well. It's the same material as that.
Yeah, I'm going to paint it, but it's going to take a while. So I am incredibly impressed. Pico, you have done some great stuff here. And I'm not saying that because you gave us all of these to review, but because they're just that good.
Right, DJK666 says, yep, I've had a few forgotten orders from Amazon. The main warehouse is just off the M6 and I've had things arrive the same day. Last thing I bought was a technical manual on bullied coaches. David Scott says, good evening, folks. Very late this evening. What have I missed?
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
So
So,
welcome. Oh my goodness, I've just realised that I've finished that well in time for us to do some stuff.
yeah, can I just say as well, there's been some speculation that you and Gandalf are one and the same person. So, can we offer up some photographic proof that this is not the case? And for the first time, show the cupboard monkey and Gandalf in the same room. So, you know the photograph I'm thinking of?
I will go and get it.
So, we are now going to prove once and for all that the cupboard monkey is not Gandalf. He is a bit camera shy, but we do have a photograph of Gandalf and the cupboard monkey together, side by side. So the cupboard monkey is going to get that, and I can hear Gandalf grumbling. He really hates having his picture shown, but we're going to do this just for you. Charlie Chimp says, "Hey Jen, what was the first loco and train you ran on Weir Yard?" I have a feeling, actually, it may have been that Duchess of Abercorn. I think that actually, yeah, from memory, I think Duchess of Abercorn may have been the one that went round. I can't remember whether we filmed it. Railway Day says, "What's going on with yesterday?" I know, going head to head with us. But if you set to record from 8 o'clock, so it should have started, but you can then watch it from 9. Oh! Railway Rob says, "Hi Jenny, Nazis not trains. Yesterday messed up." Oh, Jerry BVR says, "Yeah, yesterday isn't showing Hornby even though it's listed." So, yesterday channel has recognised that it cannot compete with the Monday Club and is showing a different programme. Seriously, Zoe. Right. So, actually, I'll let you show it to the camera over there. So, we're going to change views. And the cupboard monkey is going to now prove once and for all that Gandalf and the cupboard monkey are two separate people. So there we go. Cupboard monkey and Gandalf together in the same picture. Now, yeah, Gandalf, I know. Just, you can't... He doesn't like having his photo shown.
It was a hell of a night, I have to admit.
Yeah. So there we are. That's proof that Gandalf and the cupboard monkey are indeed two separate people. Yeah, so Lynn at 12DD says something about Nazi icebergs. And West Highland Terrier 37 finds that hilarious. Skipsy Trains, big hello to you, says took a couple of extra days off last week because of the rail strike, so today is my first day back after the Christmas New Year break, but I've survived today, so all is good. Jerry BVR says, Channel 5, when Hornby goes wrong. So, Janie B says, weirdly, it's showing World War Weird. Clearly, they have realised that they cannot compete with the Monday Club. Wiven Model Railway, though, says, that's not Gandalf, it's Sir Ian McKellen. Raymond Legs says, Hornby has tantrums with their pricing. Nigel Cole says, I thought that was Magneto. Ben Tullett says, I bet Simon Kohler has been watching and called yesterday to halt the programme because of the Monday Club. Absolutely, and if anybody has the power, what?
Oh, Skipsy Trains, I'm sorry, we can't have that come up. Yes. Mixing the names of two programmes. You've got the bottle.
Have I? What did it? Oh, there it is. Right, anywho.
Sorry about that. We
JDB says, come and join the Gronk It Up party. Woo woo. And PFGC Plastico Ferroviario Genova Coronato says, evening girls, sorry for the time.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Charlie Chip says, Billy's replacement World War. I have to send a message, actually. I will send a message to my contact at the Yesterday channel and saying thank you so much for realising that you just can't compete with the Monday Club. Warbler Productions says, traffic was really bad on the M42 this morning. Added nearly half an hour onto my morning shift at work. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
At least I'm paid for all the time I'm in the car. that is something, it has to be said. There's nothing worse than commuting when it's on your own time. Wardle Road has just seen Hornby's World War One U-boat release. Looks great. Yeah, Ollie, what happened was it's quite clear that Simon Kohler has been on the blower to yesterday and gone, you cannot compete with the Monday Club. I'm sorry, but you've got to move it. So what seems to have happened is last minute they have relented and they've decided that they cannot actually compete with the Monday Club. And that's why yesterday is showing some kind of World War war machine things. DJK Triple Six says,
online schedule, it's there.
Yeah, DJK Triple Six says, I've been finalising my Palbrick pre-order. Got the order number now. Yay! Excellent, and thank you so much for your support. Do get the Palbricks ordered. It is doing the rounds actually, so you can see the Palbrick is sat there on that 22-ton plate wagon. And it will be coming soon. Mark Wilson says, not one of Hornby's best days. Although, in fairness to Hornby, they don't actually have a lot to do with the TV series.
No, they don't.
The TV series is about Hornby, not made by Hornby. It's actually made by the same company that does Digging for Britain, amongst other things.
What's that? Digging Up Britain?
No, so ironically, my sister has worked for the TV company. And actually, the camera guy for Series 1 also worked on Digging for Britain. So, film and TV is a very incestuous little world.
Well, yeah, because it's not a case of who you know. It's more a case of who do you know that is definitely working out.
Joe Smith says, there has been a tweet. It's been delayed for editorial reasons. Would the editorial reason be actually I wonder if it reveals something that's not being announced till tomorrow and somebody's just realised. I think that actually it's more about editorial reasons. They didn't want to go head-to-head with the Monday Club. So, I mean, I must admit, I am very excited for tomorrow. I'm always excited for the Hornby releases. I do like the big sort of like razzmatazz that we have about the release schedules and such like. Now, I know that it's been leaked, so I know that quite a few of you already know what's going to be announced. I also know, so I've got to be very careful because I do need to still respect the embargo. And yeah, I know that it's like, oh, but if it's been leaked, why does that bother? Well, it's one of those things. If I now started talking about it and was a bit of an idiot for thinking I could get steal a march on everybody else, I would never get anything from...
You'd be marked as not trustworthy.
Yeah, and it's not just from Hornby. You've got to remember that all of the other companies as well will go, well, she cannot be trusted to keep an embargo, therefore why would we ever trust her in the future? And that is why we still have to stick to the embargo. But Raymond Leggs asks, why is there an embargo? Well, there has to be an embargo because basically they've got to pick a date, and there's no point to have it, just come out in dribs and drabs. It loses the impact. Mike at Putnam Junction says, sorry guys, have to depart to the department. Stay safe.
You're going to go and cut some wood.
You take care.
Take care.
Simon Poole has sent in a picture. This is the Monday Club Gandalf. He says, evening, Jenny and Zoe. Evening, Simon.
Hello.
Quick photo, but I can prove that Zoe and Gandalf are not the same person, as this is from Getz last year when I met both of them.
Do you want to bring it up on screen?
Oh, I like this. So, yeah, I think you win. You win.
That is
picture
amazing.
Of the day. So this is Gandalf, the cupboard monkey, and Simon as well. So thank you for that.
That is amazing.
You got to keep that picture. We're going to have to use that again.
That is so cool. Right, do you want to bring up the other stuff so I can get the first of the videos?
I do like that. Thank you so much for that, Simon. I love that.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Howard Pomfret says, night, I have to go. You take great care.
Have a great night.
So great to see you. And also, FlyMachem1, thank you so much for being on message. Say, hit that like button, subscribe, and share to social media as well. So, yeah, I mean, the Hornby release schedule is always great excitement. And it has to be said, every year we always do...
Mark Wilson shouting, fake news!
Fake news, true fact, look it up. Loser, loser.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's always really excited. And I know that tomorrow I will get very, very excited about a few of the releases. And watch out for some of the smugness as well from me, because I happen to know one of the items that they will be announcing, and I'm not going to tell you obviously which one, is one which I submitted a photograph to Simon Kohler in February last year, suggesting it as a potential thing for them to do, and it would appear that Simon has taken the suggestion and done it, and I'm really, really happy about that.
Is this you taking credit for a coincidence? Because last time you were saying to them, have you thought about doing the rocket?
Yeah, I take credit actually for the Isle of Wight Central Terrier and coach set. That I take credit for because I also suggested that to Simon Kohler, and then they announced it. He's probably sat there watching this, going, is she going to break the embargo? Hey! No, I came up with that myself. I was not inspired by you. Iron Horse Railways asks, will the press release include photos or the models CADs? I don't know, to be honest. I don't get the press release until pretty much 7. Ian Turvey says, yep, yesterday channel still showing Hornby on the schedule, but showing something to do with World War II. It'd be interesting to see if there is something that's part of the embargo on it. I will find out, actually. I will drop an email to the production team and ask what the issue is. ADC says, yesterday have tweeted that it's been pulled for editorial reasons to be shown as soon as possible.
It's probably got someone in it who shouldn't be there.
What do you mean?
You ran in and basically shouted, "Gronk it up."
Well,
they didn't realise, and then they had to cut it out.
Darren Faulkner says, anyone in the chat or know anybody who does Engage signs and loco repairs? There are a number of shops that do specialise doing repairs, and it may be worth approaching some of them. I know Hatton's used to. I don't know whether they still do. They may still do. But certainly, what?
So, well, I'm just saying, we're going to start with the videos. So, when you finish what you're saying, could you have a read of that?
Right. This is from Phil Metcalf. It says, I'm thinking of making a video about resizing stills to print in different scales.
I believe STLs are the files used for 3D printers.
STLs to print in different scales. Here's a picture of the 40K Emperor that was originally 00. Oh, right, interesting. So, shall I bring that up?
Yep.
So,
which one's the Emperor?
I don't know, because that's a dreadnought, isn't it?
That's a dreadnought in the background, yeah.
And that's like a Portaloo in the... Maybe the Emperor's on the throne. The Emperor's on the throne! 80 Pullen says, night all, catch you tomorrow morning. You take care as well. Sarah Davis says, did someone say gronk it up, not a cult, and mispronounce a word?
Yeah, gronk it up!
Darren Faulkner says, I'm in Manchester. It's a nice place, Manchester.
That's all right. It was better. It was probably better before we
Chris
came
Reynolds,
here.
Big hello to you as well. Southern Train Girl says, everybody on Twitter whinging about Hornby being removed on the Yesterday channel. You guys need to post on Twitter as a response to this and say, thank you so much to the Yesterday channel for deciding that really it could not compete with the Monday Club, and post a link as well just so that people can then find us. So, this is from Dale Williams, a.k.a. Warpler Productions. Big hello to Timbersurf, says, Hornby not shown because of editorial reasons. It's been postponed. I don't know what the editorial reasons are. I suspect it could be they've managed to screw up, and actually it shows the entire Hornby range. That's
Wouldn't
due
surprise
to be,
me.
It may well be something as simple as that, and it may be. But I find it strange that they would have
not noticed until last
not
minute.
noticed till last
Saying
minute.
it's an editorial decision or an editorial reason suggests it's not actually content, but something else. For example, they'd like it to go out later because something else is on at the moment that's getting in the way.
Well, they don't want it to go head to head with something else in particular.
Yeah.
What's,
an editor, it doesn't
what's on the other channel?
You've got to remember, an editor isn't necessarily the person that's cutting the program together.
I think it may well just be that it reveals the full Hornby lineup for the forthcoming models, which would then suggest if that were the case, then surely they could juggle the episodes round a little bit.
Yeah,
here we go. Like maybe show episode 2 first.
So
right,
this is from Warbler. It's the Santa Express at the Stafford Barn Railway. This is actually rather cool.
So I hope people are telling them that the Monday Club's on and thanking them for deciding that they really could not compete with the Monday Club here on YouTube. Are we going to suddenly see like a huge spike as people go, what the hell's this Monday Club? So this is nice.
I love it. It's great.
But yeah, tomorrow I will get excited because even though I know what some of the items are, I'm still going to get excited because, hey, new models being announced. And quite frankly, there are some doozies. It's going to be well worth tuning in at 7 o'clock on... 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going to be covering the Hornby announcements. And I'm telling you, I am really excited by a couple of the models, so you really should be. Chris Reynolds asks, Battle Space Car? Well, you will have to tune in to find out. Can't say anything else. Sorry. I'm drinking non-alcoholic wine. Why do I feel drunk? So, nice video, Dale, says Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath. Right, so what have we got up next? So this is from Christiane Franca. It says, hello Zoe, I have found some time ago a great video of the BR44. This is a German railways class. The class numbers and the Deutsche Bahn were always began with BR, so it's nothing to do with British Railways. So this is the BR44 in the 60s and early 70s, one of the heaviest steam engines in Germany. Maybe it's interesting for you and the others. Greetings from Germany. So,
hello. Let's have a look.
So, we'll just get that.
We just have to wait for the advert to pop across.
Big hello to Oswestry Road TMD. Great to see you. Zoe Iron Horse Railways asks, Zoe, are you going on live tonight?
Am I what? What?
Mark
yes,
Wilson,
I will be live tonight.
Mark Wilson says, for the sake of a few hours, I would have screened the Hornby programme. Does it really... do we really not already know about the B4? Yeah, there's a picture leaked about a B4 being designed, it looked like.
Isn't that on the... Isn't that on the front cover of their magazine that went out?
Something like that.
Because I got it... the picture that's on the magazine, that's on our thumbnail, it was shown by Hornby in their 12 Days of Christmas.
David Watts says, are they bringing back the giraffe car that ducks its head to go under the bridges?
I want to see that.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. The giraffe car, battle space car. Oh, Dietmar's Filmschätzer, Goibahn Teil 1, Hegau. So this is like late 60s, early 70s, I believe. So this is really interesting, actually. Steam on Germany's railways actually lasted into the 1970s.
Wow.
So
Ham Shackleton says the space rocket car's got a Virgin logo on it.
So I mean, this is actually great to watch. I mean, this could be a scene from anywhere in the UK as well. It's just really great.
This is a really well made.
Oh,
Hang on.
There we are. There's the hot box.
This is 4x3.
Meaning?
It fills your screen, which means this is old.
Yes.
No,
He said
the film is old. The video.
said it's from like the 70s or something.
Wow.
So I mean, this is really, really nice.
I'm going to jump it on a bit so we can see the outside again now. Oh,
Here we go.
Someone stuck
yeah.
a camera out the window.
See, I'd say this look at the telegraph poles. This is in the 70s,
Yeah.
I would say. And it's, I mean, these scenes really evocative.
Valley's 56XX. I'm surprised it's not strafed by a P-47 joke. It's not that old footage.
Southern Train Girl says, just posted and shared on Twitter to yesterday channel tweet about the programme not being on.
This is amazing. Oh, look at that scenery. That would be nice to model.
Yeah. I mean, these are scenes that I could well believe that in the 1970s, for those people lamenting the end of steam in the UK, and there was probably a lot of people who made their way over to places like Germany to be able to see it still hard at work.
I would love to.
Until I think it was about
model
1977.
See, this is one of the reasons why I like the continental stuff. Not just so that it's visually different from the stuff that you do, but because it's all so different. It's got a very otherworldly feel to some. And when we see English stuff, the vid was from 68, 69. I think this is filmed on actual film footage, and it's been upscaled before it's been made into a video.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
That is nice. Thank you for the offer, Darren, but we don't need Engage Track at the moment. I do have a fair bit of it.
Oh yeah, you've got a lot.
Thanks to another Monday Clubber, in fact.
Was it
This is lovely.
Skipsy Trains? Was it somebody else?
Mike and Sue at Pudding Junction.
Yes, Mike and Sue at Pudding Junction. Who
This is
sent
wonderful
some,
stuff.
Engage Track.
We're not going to show all of it because it's 12 minutes, but
this is
sometimes
definitely
it's just
one.
lovely to have a look at. I have put the link into the chat.
This is well worth going and watching afterwards. Actually, I'm looking
Look at that. The
That
amount
is-
of stuff in the air from it. This thing's
You
going
can
at full
see the
speed.
pollution that these things cause.
This thing's going at full whack.
Yeah, I mean, this is a heavy freight train. I can imagine watching this with the sound on.
It would be quite something.
Yeah,
Wow.
and you can imagine what it would have been like to have been on the footplate of steam locomotives in the UK on frontline services.
Yeah.
Imagine this, because this is pretty much what it would have looked like in the UK to
and all
some
the-
degree.
And it's like you always say, all that different stuff that's pulling as well. It's
Yeah, it's a mixed freight
multi-purpose.
train.
Yeah.
Mousehole Rail says, "Evening, everyone. Hello to you." Philip Page says, "Does anyone know when the Hornby program will be shown?" Not sure. I believe that they've decided that they just can't compete with the Monday Club. Chris 1141992 says October 1977 stops steam in Germany. Yeah, 1977 did ring a bell. So actually, nearly a full decade after steam ended on the mainline in the UK.
Oh, Ben, that's an interesting point. They had remote-controlled planes in World War II.
I suppose you could argue the V1 and V2s were sort of.
V2 wasn't remote-controlled.
Well, it didn't have somebody on it.
No, it was just... It was all... I suppose it might have been remote-controlled.
I mean, look at the length on this, and like you're saying, like the real mix of freight stock.
Yeah.
We do have some cuts of the same types of wagons, but this is huge, and then we've got the banker
I like
on
that
the rear.
background. It looks like something I would like to model. It's quite nice.
Flint Hills
gonna have to
Model
move
Railway
on.
Jeff Hammond says Yesterday TV are offering a replacement bus service. But
that was wonderful.
Oh,
Thank you for
interesting.
sending that in.
Alfonso
Christian.
La Pulsa says it was 1977 in West Germany, but it wasn't until 1989-1990 in East Germany.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a few other things going on to want to
thank you
change
so much.
things.
Actually, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
Oh, nice.
That might have been your chair. Right, so we've got Katie Walker says, "Hiya, thank you for playing a bit of the video. Oh, what's this? Oh, sorry.
It was the garden railway that we showed a while back. The one in Alsace-Lorraine.
Oh, yes, I do remember. So is this an update? Or
No, she was just saying thank you.
Ah, right. So that wasn't a video.
But I had to check anyway.
Valleys 56XX says they had Dean goods in East Germany. The Dean goods got far and wide. There are a few classes of UK locomotives that did run regularly abroad. The Stanya 8F, some of those working in Turkey, Iraq, Iran, even China, I believe, through to the late 1980s. The Robinson 8K, they ran in Australia. I believe they also ran all across Europe and possibly even into China. Dean Goods the same. So there's a lot of UK locomotives that would have been seen regularly around the world.
These are really nice pictures from Tim's Model Railways and different videos of his little layout, which is rather cool.
Right, so
there you go.
So there's the Kato print, Pico Kato print.
Yeah.
Lovely little model. Now I've heard rumours that given the success of it, we're certainly going to be seeing a new rerun of both Prince and Princess. I believe are slated to come in green. Also, Palmerston will be released for the first time.
Nice.
But there is a rumour that they're going to do the large England, which will be Welsh Pony, based on the fact that these have sold so well.
Can't blame them for wanting to keep it going.
Yeah. So I'm actually really looking forward to Palmerston in green. That's one that I really, really want to get.
So what we've got here is from Lee Holden, a Christmas special. Hatton's Genesis coaches, LMS and GWR single Dean.
Train kits, etc. says no 8Fs in China. They had austerity 280s, while Hong Kong did for working into the new territories on the Kowloon in Canton. I'm sure that China did have some of the ex-War Department 8Fs.
That's a busy place. That's a lot going on there.
Yeah, lots going on.
Take care, Francis. Thanks for coming along.
You take care. Ham Shackleton says World War II remote control, the Tiger Moth called a Queen Bee, was flown by pneumatics controlled by radio for gunnery targets. The RAF pilots didn't like being shot at. That makes sense.
That castle. I enjoyed making that. That was a good set.
Yeah. Certainly a lot of locomotives there. But yeah, really looking forward to tomorrow's announcements, and certainly do join us from 7 a.m. In fact, join us from just before 7 a.m. But the announcements are made at 7 a.m. Valleys 56XX, Gronks in the Netherlands and Australia and possibly Africa. Actually, they're at Libya. Gronks in Libya. Raymond Legg says China mostly bought American USRA standard 282s, the Mikados. I'm sure that the Stanya 8Fs made it out there, and the Robinson 8Ks as well.
I keep coming back to this.
Well,
I'm really impressed.
I'm going to make a little diorama as part of the TT project, and we will have that as part of it.
Sweet.
So, this is the Midland, the Cali 123, but in LMS livery. That's really nice. Certainly a lot going on with this layout.
It's going a fair old lick.
Yeah. It's going...
Wrong kind of lick. Is there any more of that wine?
Have that. I'm not that fussed by it.
No, it's okay. Jenny.
There you go. I'm not that keen on it, so I'd only be drinking it because it was there. Trains, kits, etc. says we still have your 8Ks in Australia. Can't have them back. Sorry. I think there's 3 that survive.
Finally, I've got my neck to crack back into place.
J&R Brown, which was a coal mining concern, were using them through late 1970s. And subsequently 3 passed to preservation. But there were originally about 13 of them. And they're true industrial locomotives. They were sold from the rail operations division straight to J&R Brown for is it the South Maitland Railway?
This has been really interesting. I love to see all this stuff.
Yeah,
There's so much going on.
Quite a long video.
Yes, I'm going to skip now to the next one.
I'm mindful on time.
Yeah, but that was really nice to see. And
Thank
again,
you so
I've put
much
the link
for sharing
into the chat.
that with us.
Yeah, thanks Lee Holden. That was great.
Really well, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm thinking a nice wash over it after I've painted it so that it shows all the detail.
Yeah, like that. A wash of. I've got the appropriate cream-coloured acrylic paint. You just water it down, and actually using quite watered-down paints because the wood will soak it up. I'll go. Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction. Big hello to you. Alfonso Lapulsa says also Portugal had a variant of the Class 50. Yes, they did, but they were on broader gauge. In fact, it was Portugal and Spain, the Iberian gauge. Is that the same as what they use in Ireland or different? Cuba also had a Class 47 derivative. Bermuda bought some Wickham 109s. And of course, Iran had the 141s. Yeah, we inflicted them on Iran. There you go. Take that!
Simon Train says, Gronk het up, Grand Sector. Organe Sector. Saying, Gronk it up, not a cult in Dutch from Eindhoven. Hello! Hello from Eindhoven. Hi there. I didn't want to be here, and I actually don't know how I got here.
Raymond Legg says, South African Railways imported over 900 Rogers Class 6 460s, which is the same type of 460 that Sierra Railway number 3 is. Australia received several as well, as did South America. Also, there was a Terrier. At least one Terrier made it to Argentina. Ben Tillett says, don't worry about the time, Jenny. You're the only model train related program on live currently. Boom! Because the Yesterday channel knew that they couldn't compete. Alfonso Lepulsa says,
fish painted on them.
Yeah. Iberian gauge isn't the same as Irish. I did wonder. Thank you for that. That Transport Collector says, I'm in the TV show that's on tonight but delayed. I will try and find out actually what the reason is. I suspect it just reveals too much of the Hornby announcements. So they might just push the show back by a week.
It's not because you turned out that you were streaking in the background.
No, I think it's basically they've decided they couldn't possibly compete head to head with the Monday Club.
What's on the thing?
So Colin Weaver says, hi Zoe and Jenny. Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year from the Vale of the Beer Head. I can't read it.
Kumpenkuru?
Kumpenkura in English. A short video showing my newly installed back scenes with Southeastern and Chatham Railway locos and rolling stock. So, let's bring that up. Trains, kits, etc.
Bring that up.
Will you behave yourself? New South Wales Railways built derivatives of the Terriers as well. Yes, they did. Later on converted to with crane grabs for coaling other locomotives. Never really were as successful as the UK Terriers, and quite an early casualty, unfortunately. Basically looks like a Terrier but with a different cab.
I really like that rounded tower that was on the
yeah. Oh, TARDIS! I spot the TARDIS. I win.
Look at those.
Wainwright H class. Nice. Oh, lovely.
Well
hey,
done.
I like your church.
Yeah, with a bell and everything. This is
and your
so
rock
nice.
face. And the back scene does work actually. Really. Oh, you've got some of the. Are those the Legacy Models lamps from DCC Concepts? They are quite good. Oh, there's the little. Is that? There's a P class. So that's a little P class.
Can I have a P class, please, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, I never got one in that livery, and I do actually regret to some degree not getting the really pretty Wainwright livery P class. Oh, I do like your little walkway there. That was nice. I do have the Southeastern and Chatham Railway Austerity Grey, First to sell out because of my review, of course.
This is a Kirk effect.
Same with the CPC Andrew Barkley.
So if you can't get hold of anything, it's Jen's fault.
A big hello to that transport collector. Great to see you. John Coppings has postponed for editorial reasons,
Look
apparently.
Look at that back scene. That's lovely. That rounded tower. That is great.
Yeah. So listen, TARDIS. I see the TARDIS. I win. March West Junction TMD says yesterday have posted they're having editing issues with the program. I'll try and find out what's actually going on. And if now set for Thursday the 12th, says at 0 p.m. I think that probably means 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. If they're moving it to 9 p.m, then that is obviously because they don't want to compete with me. No, they'll be like, Jenny who? Yeah, she's in one of the episodes. Who? Oh, we'll best get that edited out then.
So it's your fault. That's why they're cutting it.
Some lovely pre-grouping stuff on here, actually. I love my pre-grouping. So, whilst you talk to the nice people, I'm going to stuff my face.
I'm just loving the level of detail. What's that little...
a lamp hut.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
right.
I've got one there.
Right, so it's 9 p.m. They're moving to 9 p.m. I'll tell you, it may well actually be because of the Monday Club. Who's their target audience for a lot of it? Train fans.
Yeah.
Who's going to be watching something else at 8? Train fans. The repeat's scheduled for 9 on Thursdays anyway, so there you are. It may well be that they've just thought,
Do you think somebody forgot to rewind the tape?
Who knows? Editing issues, who knows? It could be that there's something in it that shouldn't be. And that's probably the main thing. There's something in it that they've realised shouldn't be. And buy TARDIS in different scales that are 3D printed and clear and come with flashing 3-volt LEDs.
You so want one in... we need one in 3mm.
We need one in N-gauge. They're moving it to 9 p.m. because of the adult content. Yes, it was Jenny streaking in the background and someone chasing her with a net.
No.
This is really nice. I'm really enjoying this.
It's probably more like they showed a Gronk with its bodywork off.
Oh.
Some really nice pre-grouping stuff on here. Oh, interesting loads in your... it looks like electrical tape. And a huge barrel.
A giant beer keg. I need that giant beer keg.
Chug. Nigel Cole says, yesterday have announced that their channel is to be renamed tomorrow.
You can get an N-gauge light-up TARDIS on eBay. I am there right now.
You've already got one. Zoe, what about that one that used to spin? Do you remember? Can we not harvest that and use that?
No.
No, Train Kits etc. says it's tomorrow here. It's Tuesday morning.
Oh, there we go. We don't show adverts.
Yeah, we don't bother with that.
We don't show the adverts because, let's face it, you've already had to watch one of them. DJK666 says, I do like those birdcage coaches. I need to add them to the list. I love the way that's capitalised, which grows even bigger. You're going on the list. Yeah, Alfonso La Pulsa, isn't that the true? Tomorrow never comes. Yeah, because when you get to tomorrow, it's actually today. Turns out it was today all along. So, so I must admit, actually, though, it's very in keeping with the delays that we've seen with models coming through from China, that they're delayed. So it's only natural that Hornby Model World should be delayed. That transport collector says, I've just flicked onto yesterday and it's showing a war show, even though it says it's the Hornby show. No, that's the right one.
Yeah.
Hornby is currently in a battle with the Third Reich.
No, it's not. They're currently...
They've got a new technique to to liberate Europe using a system of gronks.
Should I actually be really smug and actually send Yesterday Channel an email saying thank you so much for recognising that you cannot compete head to head with the Monday Club?
Do not do that. That is wrong and bad.
Jerry BVR says, thanks to Jenny, I'm now into my 2024 budget. So come on, hands up. How many of you have bought that H2 Atlantic or the Class 25, given that I then pointed out that they were available £119 post-free on the TMC website?
The giant beer keg was free with an £8 wagon on eBay. Didn't want the wagon, but the beer keg was a must-have.
Absolutely, that's Egg Rider, one of our channel members. Adrian Wilson says, has yesterday been?
And gone.
Yeah, it has. Within Model Railway says, what is running tonight? So we have got a Robinson 8K in the guise of a BR Class 04 in factory weathered BR livery, and that's on the van train. We've got a Hornby Class 08 shunter in BR green, doing one of the ABC shuttles up the gradient. We've got two of the Backman...
Naive Gage. The Hornby programme is still in a container stuck in the Suez Canal.
Yeah. It's the answer to two... I'll be the first to say it, right? Drum roll, please. I forgot what I was going to say.
Can't keep this up all the way.
Oh, it's the answer to the reason why of what the editorial reasons are. Daypol. There's somebody from Daypol.
Oh my goodness! What if some of the background stuff that they've had from someone who was in an episode is full of competitors' stuff?
Oh. Nick at Bleshton High Level says, I bought one 2 days ago, Jenny, after your announcement. You're welcome. Although, Within Model Railway says, I paid £135 for my H2 last week. It's not the same one, is it? I must admit, I was looking at it at Rails, where it's that price, and thought it was a good price. And then I found it on TMC and went, that's better. DJ K666 says, I sent Simon Kohler a suggestion of the C2 class, which seemed to elicit some interest. I'd be looking for a C2X anyway. Sarah Davis says, the Hornby and Model World programme is late! Isn't that right, Gandalf? It's late!
A model railway show is never late to the wagons, nor is it early. It arrives precisely when it means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
You're welcome.
Yeah, oh.
So this one is from Going to the Dogs.
Oh, this is nice.
Says,
look at the stop, look, listen sign. Sorry,
is cool.
That is. I can even read it. That is nice.
It says, I've attached a short video of some recent additions to my model railway. The freight items are all straight out the box, so still require a bit of weathering. The Class 47 is a limited edition made by Backman for Kerno and is supplied factory weathered. And in my opinion, this looks fantastic. I have to admit, it does look good.
I like the detail.
It does look good.
Can I just say, I like the detail that's sort of scattered about the model. There's a lot of West Hill Wagon Work stuff here. JD1533 Workshop says, I made it in! Hello from Queens, NYC.
Hello there.
Welcome. So great to see you. Oh, you've got Bertie the Brake Van there. We've also got David lovely. Scott says the latest boat to stick in the Suez Canal was a ship carrying grain for China.
That's
I didn't know another had stuck. James Pett says lovely layout. I approve of
there
the 1980s.
There are too many that are getting stuck. We need to start thinking about other ways of getting stuff around.
Can I just say, I love this layout because you see, you've got this sense that it's on multiple levels when in fact it isn't. But it's really great use of the Pico bridge girder sides to look like there's a bridge underneath without modelling the underneath. It's a really great thing that you can do if you've got track from one side of a board to another. Actually putting in a bridge like that is a really good scenic idea. I love the way it's been realised on this model.
That was really nice.
Thank you so much for that. Really did enjoy that. And yeah, Alfonso La Pulsa, me too. I love that Intercity Mainline 37. I do love that livery. So have we got many more? Are we actually nearly up to date? No. Right, so this is from Philip Metcalf, and this is a video of resizing figures for printing in OO. So whilst the Cupboard Monkey cues that up, so we'll talk a little bit more about. We got the full announcements tomorrow at 7. So we will be live from just before 7 a.m. and we'll probably be doing a couple of hours as we talk through the different versions. Now, I will get excited. I always get excited, and even though I know most of what's coming out, I'm not going to tell you. Obviously, we've gone through this before. Can't tell you there is an embargo on. Have to adhere to that because it's the right thing to do, and also because if I break the embargo, even though lots of people already know because it leaked out, I will never get sent advanced stuff, not just from Hornby, but from any other manufacturer in terms of like press releases and stuff. I will effectively blacklist myself doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't think that it achieves anything to do that. So that's why I'm not telling you what's in the announcements tomorrow. And I know that some other people have tried to trough off it and think that it'll get them a few extra views. I've seen a live stream, or it's either a live stream or a premiere advertised for tomorrow afternoon, where they're actually showing some of the models in the thumbnail, and it's like, come on, you're just clickbaiting, and really,
it's not even clickbait. So you just should know better.
Yeah,
this looks great, but
I
think it needs the voiceover. So I'm just having a look through it. Oh, there at the end, we get to see the thing he's printed.
Mouse hole rail. I think the reason they're doing it earlier is because essentially it's going to spread the load out. Their servers always fall over that their website's on, and I think that this will help spread the load because not everybody will get up at 7.
Yeah.
It may also be that at 7 a.m. are there other time zones where that actually is a convenient time?
Other time zones are available.
I know they are.
Yes.
It may be it also falls into another time zone quite conveniently, which brings up...
Well, it's certainly not America, because they're up to 8 hours behind us. So it's like 11 p.m, no thank you, or 3 a.m. for New York.
Actually, Melchester Model Railway says, Jenny, is there going to be another Simon Kohler, you absolute genius moment? I don't know. I basically need to be hyped up on sugar, and I will put out of my mind that I know a lot of the stuff, and I will treat it as they come. And yeah, there are a few things where you think, yeah, that's genius. One of which I will claim credit for suggesting to them back in February last year, which they are doing. Timbersurf says, I'll break the embargo. There will be new trains announced tomorrow.
What?
What? John PW22, hello to you. Great to see you in. And Nigel Cole says, just got an email from Hornby saying it's Monday, which means the first episode of Hornby and Model World is almost here. Still saying the 9th.
This is Worthington's
$5
Wally thing. Apparently it was marked as not running. I bet you could fix it.
A lot of these older models are quite easy to fix. So 10 squids for the 460. I'm not up to date on. Is it a Black 5? Is that a Black 5? And then you've got the older style Hornby. Oh yes,
here we go.
I did a video on this actually. How to revive suspected burnt out motors, and a lot of the time you get a build up of carbon gunk on the commutators.
It is a Black 5.
Yeah. And that you then get arcing across the commutator, which not only damages it in the long run, but stops it from working. And you can quite often just clean it out. Simon Trains on the Railway Showcase says, Gronk for a $5, gronk it up, gronk it up.
Lovely castle. Lovely castle.
Yeah.
That's
nice. A nice long train, that as well. This layout as well, always great to see. I like your use of the display cabinet underneath the layout there.
Yeah.
Nice touch. But yeah, that is the Metcalfe Castle really being used to great effect. Now,
Oh, that is lovely.
oh, I've got some of those wagons. The New Battle, the Bowler. Whoa, what, what the?
It's going in reverse. Hang on, is that the Gronk that didn't work?
Yeah, the Gronk that didn't work, it turns out worked quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, some lovely private owner wagons there as well, but that
Yeah.
castle really is good. So,
That is lovely. I thought that said Pound Bert, but it's not. It's Poundsbury.
Poundsbury.
Pound Bert.
Yeah.
Bert
Yeah,
for
I've
a
got
pound.
that. Yeah. So there we go. Oh,
Carbon gunk and copper oxide gunk look the same, all black gunk, but the copper is far more conductive and more likely the cause of arcing.
yeah, absolutely. So, thank you so much for sending this in. We've got
That is
time for
lovely.
another one.
One moment.
Okay, what?
I need to find. There. It's actually working. I needed my thing to work. So now you can jump it.
Yeah, I have done. We're
Oh, right, we're on. Right,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Stephen Cameron. The castle is gorgeous. Absolutely, that is the Metcalfe.
I have to admit,
Metcalfe
I
kit.
really
good.
enjoyed
really
that.
good.
Ah,
Although Carlton Tweedle said, I've got to say this in the voice of Clarkson. Nice jag, jag.
Sarah Davis says, "Oh my goodness, this just popped up in my Facebook feed. Crying myself laughing." Oh my goodness!
Is that real or has somebody photoshopped that? Is that for real?
It's got to be.
I think Mr.
It's
Photo.
got to be Photoshop. That
Photoshop.
is so good.
I'm sorry, Photoshop may well have been involved. There's a lot of people going, no, nurse, the eye bleach, the eye bleach.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for that.
Dear. Right, have we got another? So what's this? Here's a few years ago YouTube video this is from Charlie.
Here we go.
So
This will be our final one for tonight.
So thank you so much, everybody who's sent in videos. We do try and get. At some point, we just need to do a big catch up. So extreme close
Oh, that's
up.
an interesting.
Yeah,
looking
coronation, the streamlined
the-
coronation.
one. The livery.
It is nice, actually. I have ummed and ahed. I think King George VI was offered by Hornby in that guise.
It's got
Comparatively recently, and I did toy with getting one, but I didn't. But it is nice. I do like the streamlined coronations.
Steamy too much fix.
Hot Dog Pilot 63, buffer to buffer. Ooh. Don gets Mother Rail says, so pleased I was looking away when whatever that was came. Yes, nurse, the eye bleach, please.
This is really nice. I like the posters and stuff.
It is a nice livery.
You're
on
welcome,
the
Egg Rider.
coronation.
Thanks for coming along.
Thank you so much. Look, you guys take care.
Oh, this has been an interesting episode. I've really enjoyed tonight. It's flown by though.
It has. It's always great fun. And don't forget to join us tomorrow just before 7 a.m. GMT. We're going to be running through all of the exciting Hornby 2023 announcements.
Oh, Jen,
what?
by the way, do we have a sponsor today?
Today's sponsor is... Today's sponsor
Can't
is...
believe you forgot!
Today's sponsor is Rails of Sheffield for selling any and every item secondhand. Anything that you have grown tired of, or maybe you're clearing out a family's collection and it's a great place to get a fair and a good price, best in the business to deal with. They won't cherry pick from your collection, from single items to full collections. They will buy anything and everything and offer really great prices. So sell to the name you can trust, Rails of Sheffield, with quick turnaround, cash payments, or alternatively a great deal on store credit if you want to trade up to something new. Sell to the name you can trust, with the details found in the description box underneath. Anyway, we're just coming up to. I know. I suddenly thought, who is our sponsor?
You daft monkey.
I know. Ben Tillett says, now on Not a Hornby, a Model World, we're learning about German airships in World War One.
You see, this is the thing. Hornby, there is a reason why Hornby's not on tonight. It's because it was very important that people found out about their role in World War II, where they defeated the Third Reich using an array of strategically placed gronks. And that's why they had to show this show tonight.
No. It's actually all about that they knew that it would really hurt their ratings if they went head to head with the Monday Club. So the only thing they could do at short notice, because they couldn't push it back tonight because there was another program waiting to go out, they thought we'll put out some rubbish that nobody wants to watch, and that way we're not competing and taking away from the Monday Club. But look, anyway, you guys take great care of yourself. I'll hopefully see some of you, all of you, in the morning. Do share that stream. Let's get it out there on social media. Be the first to know about all of the new releases from the Hornby 2023 range. And let's see if we can have another Simon Kohler, you absolute genius moment. But until tomorrow, when the Tuesday Club goes on a very rare outing, you guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
The train now departing is the 2100 service to Hornby Model World, stopping at every station possible so that we can string this out a bit until they actually decide when it's going to arrive. That's the 2100 service to Hornby Model World. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night.
Can I just say, I didn't know it had sound in. I fitted sound to that Duchess of Abercorn a long time ago and then forgotten.
Oh, so it wasn't that you were trying to drown out my singing of the little jolly tune that we all love. Good night, guys.
Of course I knew Zoe had sound fitted. She never shuts up. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning from just before 7 a.m. for an exclusive first look through the entire Hornby 2023 new announcement. Hear it here first and feel the excitement.
And grunk it up. Good night.
The bubbling fish tank noise is the turntable. Forgot that was still going round. Good night, everybody. You take care.